Hi, Happy Hoarder here, and I am participating in the Home Decor Luxe Club's 'Tis the Season to Sparkle, hosted by Glam Elegant Living's Lady Allie and her co-host. Please check out the links to their channels in the description below. I had one idea for a table setting, but then I didn't like the way the white plate was covering up the decoration of the plate below it. It has a cute little Christmas theme that I really wanted to show. I had these little picks. I had bought them at a store that was going out of business, and I think I've had them over 20 years. After I changed out a few things on my table, I really didn't like the way the centerpiece looked. I was already putting out some Santas, and I was about to put these away because they're a little bit smaller than what I wanted to use this year. And I decided these would be perfect for my table. These are by House of Hatton by an artist named Degan. And if you watched any of my other videos recently, then you know I really like Santas by Degan, and I like things by House of Hatton. And one thing that I have to say, I would not put them on my table again because it's like eating with your dog on the table. They tend to shed. I recently thrifted these adorable dishes for only $15.75 plus tax. And I thought they would be really cute at my lake house, but before I took them out to the lake, I decided I wanted to try them out in my house and decorate my mantel with them. I had no idea how many pieces were in here. I know that there was a lot, or if it was a complete set, but I think originally it was a set for 8, but a few of the pieces are missing. But I was able to work with what I needed to get my buffet decorated. I thrifted these cute little candlesticks. They're just so weird, and they're only 75 cents each, and they're little metal and kind of beat up, very vintage, probably from the maybe 90s or so. And I just thought they were so cute, and that they would look cute with some of the decorations that I have. Now, just about everything on my table, if not everything on my table, is thrifted or purchased off of eBay. This is just one of my little Santas. It's going to take a slower peek at them, but I always add things to my Santas that didn't necessarily come with him, like that little birdhouse and that star that's on his belt. Now, my little plates are just so unusual, especially since they're blue and they have this Currier and Ives type scene on them, and it's just not something you would see around here, but I definitely wanted to show them off for this video. I've used them before where I had them covered up and you could just see the trim, which I think is really cute. And so that makes them more fun to use. But this time, I definitely want them to show. My glass plates are vintage as well, and of course thrifted, and have a few scratches from being used. But I plan on using these plates, so I'll just take them, scratches and all. And those blue chargers, I've just had forever. Those napkins are really, really nice napkins, and of course they were thrifted. And that table is actually a Ralph Lauren table, and it was a monster to iron. I actually tried to iron it. Now I know I was in the thrift store, because after I ironed it, all the wrinkles came back, and they just like found their way back. Like I had a wrinkle memory. So I was so disappointed when I set it back up and literally walked away and came back and went, where are all these wrinkles coming from? So when the iron literally cooled, the wrinkles came back. So it might be my iron, I don't know. But there's another one of her little Santas, and I added the tree to him and put him in the chair. He doesn't even come in a chair. And then I have this another setting. Oh, and my little glasses, they're probably from Dollar Tree, I don't know, but I thrifted them actually. And they're really cute. I was hoping my daughter-in-law would like them because I was going to give them to her. May send them home with my son when he goes home this weekend so they can have something for the holidays. And then here's my little setting again. Now those little Santas like that, they are actually from House of Hatton as well. They were from their Enchanted Forest series. And that's just so cute, and I have 3 of those. And that's why I kind of like those candlesticks with that, because they're kind of the same colors you'll see in the House of Hatton pieces. This is a very 90s kitchen right now, but it makes sense because the house is a very 70s house. I forgot to mention the table runner. I really like that table runner. It's kind of a heavy-duty one, and it's a very good quality, another thrifted item. Or I got my, what's called a Welsh cupboard on Facebook Marketplace, and I really like it. I had another one, but I got this one later because I like this one without the cabinet in the middle. I recently got those little bitty Santas in some Happy Mail from one of my friends. She knows how much I love to add things to my Santas, and she sent me a beautiful collection of things. Doing a lot of fixing up things this year, so things that were like chipped, broken, whatever, that I found that way. Most people would just toss them out or donated them, but I like the challenge of fixing them up and maybe making them look a little better. Take this one-of-a-kind Santa, for example. I've done a lot to fix up this little Santa, gave him some boots, put him in a chair, fixed up his little bird, but I really didn't like his face, so I repainted his face. Part of it was his beard was stuck all over his face and it was really a mess, but I cleaned him up, gave him a new face, and my little nativity was missing Jesus, so I made a little Jesus. I did this during a live stream and we discussed whether or not the three kings should be in the manger or not, and they really shouldn't. Another House of Patent Santa by Decan on my buffet as well. I like this one, this little red patchwork coat. And look at the little snowman. It reminds me of something a friend of mine made. He does the wood turning and he calls his little snowmen snow peeps. Anyway, that was something from another friend, and I thought I'd add it to my Santa. I'd love to put extra stuff, including the belt that he's wearing. It was another thrifted find, some tassel I just thought he had to have. And then there's my tree with the 12 days of Christmas, and I have another video on me opening those. I want to thank Allie for hosting this collaboration, and all of the co-hosts who participated. Please check out their videos in the playlist in the description below. So I find my Decans on eBay usually. I don't think I've ever found one anywhere else except for that one little one that's in there. I actually found him at a Goodwill for 99 cents. And right now I have Decan Santas everywhere, and I do sell some on eBay. So you'll have to check out my eBay channel. And you'll have to check out my other videos because I recently got 2 on eBay and one is an original. So yeah, that's my little table, and I like my runner and everything. I just thought it came together pretty cool. But in reality, this is what my table looked like when we had dinner that night. Just the way things are at my house. Sometimes you get to eat on the fancy dishes, sometimes you don't. Thank you for watching, and please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification button because sometimes I make pretty good videos. Bye!